There's been a massive suicide bomb that has rocked the diplomatic quarter in Kabul, Afghanistan. This blast happened during the morning rush hour there. It killed at least 80 people, and it's injured 300 more. Diplomats in the German embassy are among the injured. So joining us now is Reuters correspondent Josh Smith. He felt the explosion and witnessed the devastation firsthand. Josh, we're happy that you're okay. Tell us what you saw.
So, as you mentioned, it happened early this morning. I was actually out on assignment elsewhere in the city when we felt just a tremendous shaking, and turned around and saw a massive cloud of gray smoke and black ash filling the sky above the central part of the city. Here at our bureau, which is just a couple blocks away from the blast site itself, it actually blew out windows. Behind these drapes here, we have no more windows, and actually pushed several doors off their hinges. The real victims, however, as usual, are the Afghan civilians who paid a very heavy price. I was earlier at the Wazir Akbar Khan Hospital, also just a few blocks from here, and there was a steady stream of ambulances delivering wounded and then later dead bodies to the hospital.
Yeah, and obviously children and women are, we believe, among the injured and dead. Josh, it was next to the German embassy. Is there a sense on the ground that the German embassy was targeted?
It's still not exactly clear who the attacker was aiming. There's been no claim of responsibility yet. The Taliban have explicitly said it was not them. So we don't exactly have insight into what the specific target was. The German embassy was, however, heavily damaged, as was, to a lesser degree, the French embassy. Some of the other areas that were heavily damaged, there were buildings that housed the offices of a major telecom and bank, where very many of the victims we talked to had been working just before the blast.
Hey, Josh, what do you make of this as a window into the security environment in Afghanistan in general? As you know, the U.S. president contemplating a request for more troops, what level of involvement is necessary, and that decision is going to be predicated on an understanding of the state of security there. How do you see it?
Well, I've been here in Afghanistan for over 4 years now, and every time I write one of these news stories saying this is, among the deadliest attacks in Afghanistan, I hope that it's going to be the last one. And yet they continue to have these attacks that, against all odds, continue to be among the deadliest we've ever seen here. It certainly doesn't bode well for the future of security in Afghanistan, and Afghans are paying the price for that. The UN's been documenting record high numbers of civilian casualties, and there's also been extremely high casualties among the Afghan security forces who the US and their allies work on training. What's not clear is whether a few thousand more advisors here will actually be able to secure the country in a way that ends this violence.
Josh Smith, thank you for taking time for us this morning, and stay safe.
All right, so what do members of President Trump's transition team think of the reports that Jared Kushner wanted to set up back-channel communications with the Russians?